back to another episode of the Hoodie and the Headband podcast show. It's your boy, Bryce, your co-host, joined by
boy Tariq.
End of the week. I gotta ask you, how you doing?
Oh damn it! It's the end of the week. Oh, almost there.
Well, heading into the weekend, I should say. We do this today earlier. We normally do, but heading into the weekend. How you feeling?
Doing good, man. It is cold out here in Maryland, bro. Like,
Telling. I mean, I know you
cold, bro.
It's colder, but it's cold in the south too.
Bro, it was when I left to go back into work at 3:00. It was 46. When I was sitting waiting for the kids to come down. It was 3:20, and it was already 36 degrees. It dropped 10 degrees in 20 minutes, bro. 20 minutes. I was like, nah, this is insane, bro. I hate this. I know by the time I left the school at 6:30, it was like 20. Like, it is crazy. Like, the morning be freezing. I'll be running. I'll be like getting it. Nah, like, it'd be OD. Right now it is 33. It's a low of 20. And I swear yesterday when I was walking into the school, I swear I got hit by something. And I was like, hey, yo, I was like, what the? And then I got hit by another one. I was like, that was a snow flurry, bro. I swear to God, if it's snow while I'm in the school, bro, I'm going to be so mad. It didn't, but it was like some parents came in. It was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw some snow too. I'm like, oh, nah, y'all, this OD, bro. I hate the snow, bro. I hate the snow. Everything, oh, I love the snow. I said, you love the snow for like 20 minutes, and then you can't get out nowhere. You stuck in your house.
Especially down here, bro. Like, I don't know. One of my coworkers.
I'm like, you grown. Who playing in the snow at their grown age?
Right.
I'm like, bro, no. I said, and we got to make these days up at the end of the school year. I ain't trying to do that. I am not trying to do that. I ain't got time for that, man. I'm like, nah, y'all
tripping. I ain't going to be there.
They talking about so I can have a day off. Just call off of work. We don't need no snow. They be making me so mad when they say that. Like, oh, that way I can. No, bro. You don't need snow to get a day off. You crazy?
Tariq
People die driving in the snow. You talking about you want no snow. Or you want some snow so you can get a day off. You want somebody to die so you can get a day off. That's crazy, bro. But
driving the snow.
All in all, it's been a good. I mean, it's what, a couple of days, a day since we recorded.
Literally, hey, time that we're hearing this and listening to this, it will be Thursday.
That's a fact, and you know what day it is. Stop playing on me. Run that money up.
Sersky.
Run that paper up. So tomorrow, I'll be big chilling. Be in the house. Big chilling.
Word.
Kentucky got a good win, so Miami almost won last night with no Jimmy, no Tyler. Shout out Bam, shout out Jaime Jaquez.
We're going to Kentucky in a little bit.
Yeah, that boy Reed Shepard, one of them ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Thoughts on Kentucky later on in the show.
But yeah, man, I'm chilling. How about you, bro?
Good, can't complain, man. Working hard, working on a lot of things. I want to give a special shout out to everybody that's pressed play on a piece of our content this year, whether that's been on YouTube, that's been on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Spotify, Apple, other podcast streaming services, web app, whatever. If you contribute to the listenership or viewership to the Hoodie and Headband in 2023, as Tariq normally says, appreciate you. We got our Spotify rap numbers back today. I made a tweet detailing it, but pretty big year for the pod. Pretty big year from the pod. Our best year yet. My God, Earl Grant. Our best year yet. Saw some great growth. We had a lot of big content come out, some big episodes. Safe to say that y'all love seeing my downfall in women's basketball, because those have been our highest listened episodes. Our highest listened episode was the episode after the Nets traded KD and Kyrie, Composed Rage. And then I think the most like new listens we got was from WNBA Finals game 1 and 2 preview or something like that. But yeah, y'all love women's basketball. Y'all love seeing my downfall. We gonna keep both of those going. We gonna keep one of those going. But somehow one of my teams, I'm not holding back.
You a Nets fan, so
I'm a Nets fan. Wait. Not too much on that. Not too much.
That's all gonna be there. Don't worry.
No. I'm just very passionate about my teams.
Very
I mean,
biased.
Tariq is too, but
I got a smart.
last 2 years we've been listening. I mean, like last 2 years we've been doing this. I've had more turmoil with my team than he has with any of his. So,
because my team is good.
Yeah, your team. You have a serious organization. The Brooklyn Nets are unserious or were.
You chose them. You chose them.
I did. That's on me.
Later in your life too.
That is on me. I brought that. Listen, I signed up for this. This is what comes to the territory. I signed up for it. But all in all, man, appreciate y'all. Real talk. It's been our biggest year yet. I remember I said earlier in the year, this is like our most improved year. And it's shown. And I know we're gonna improve some more. And if we improve some more, I mean, I don't know. Can you win most improved and MVP in the same season? Or do you just get the MVP?
Nah, we're gonna get the MIP and then we go All-Star, All League, and then we go MVP.
I mean, I feel like we all league right now. First team all pod. I feel like that's us.
First team all pod.
Yeah.
First team all podcast.
First team all pod. Come on.
If you know, you know.
Ball knowers, man.
You know. If you know, you know.
But no, shout out to us. Shout out to everybody else who's making podcasts in the podcast space. Shout out to the Hoopers, Kevo Bands. Shout out to my boy Will with the I'm pretty sure it's called The Collective. The college talk that he does weekly in Spaces. I'm pretty sure it's called The Collective. Shout out to my boy Nick Andre, his new pod For the Love of the Game. Y'all go check all those out. Shout out to Just Music Pod. We was on there this year. Shout out to everybody we collab with. Shout out to everybody that's just been supporting us from day one, man. Cheers. I ain't got nothing less of my associates, but cheers. But I'm good, man. I don't know. Seeing those numbers today, I'm always like Spotify rap is like a holiday in itself. You know, it's like you get to see, even though you know good and well what you've been listening to all year, but you get to see it. Ain't nothing like seeing it, you know.
I got one thing though. Drake always pop up really high, and I don't listen to Drake that much. Man.
It be the old Drake that be pushing him that high. It's like the I think Drake.
I didn't listen to none of his other albums. How he number 2?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't listened to the newest album like that, but he still ended up number 2 on my.
That's the one thing that I did listen
because I listened to so much Drake, like old Drake,
during the year.
During the year, yeah. Like I go through and listen through like all his old rap stuff or whatever. I go back and listen to Take Care. Go back listen to If You Reading This.
Yeah.
Go back and listen to Views during the summertime. Like I listen. Drake has a lot of great music. Like he's one of the ones. So yes, Drake's gonna be in everybody's top 5. Like I don't know if this album's gonna be in everybody's top 5, but Drake's gonna be in people's top 5s because he's Drake.
Sister dominated mine. She's number 1 at everything.
Goodness, Larry June was my top artist this year, and I could have told you that in July. Like, doggone Larry June. I listen to Larry June daily for I don't know whatever reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the positivity in his music, bro. Talk about leveling up your life, getting yourself together. You know,
gotta get myself
promoting health and wealth. Going to Whole Foods, drinking smoothies, making sure your taxes right. Hey, good job, Larry. Good job, Tariq. Good job, Bryce. Good job putting your headband. It's just positive. I just love riding around positive. Love riding around, feeling like I got my stuff together, or I'm getting my stuff together. I'm getting to it. So yeah, but yeah, shout out to everybody that's listened. We are 8 I know it's not a big number, but for 8 people out there in the world, we're the number 1 listened podcast. That means something. And that's not even including me, because I came as our pod came in second for me. I don't know, because I don't listen. I gotta edit the podcast, so I hear it. I do the podcast, edit the podcast, and then I normally just watch it like on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's like myself. I know, like I came in second to like my favorite podcast outside of us. So respectfully, but I'm glad everybody else tunes in, taps in, and we're number 1 for 8 people out there, and top 10 for what? Top 10 for 25 people. No, what's the numbers, man? Let me look at this. That's why we have stats. All right, that's gonna take too long. I have to go through the whole thing to see the whole breakdown again. But I want to say we're top 20 for 25 people, top 10 for 21 people, top 1 for 8 people. And we grew our listenership by 50%, our streams by 108%. We are what? We're listened to in 12 countries. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
What else is there in terms of Spotify rap? I don't know. It's just been a big year for us, man. Like we went to March Madness this year. Got to do some coverage out there. What else we did? We just had like a great year, content wise, man. Just every episode.
Started YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. Or did we start at the end of last year? I feel like it was end of last year, beginning of this year. It had to be end of last year. It had to be end of last year because I still had my old laptop. I was still on the old laptop. It was end of last year.
But I feel like it didn't work with your old laptop. Let me look.
Maybe an episode or 2 with the old laptop. But I know
he wasn't on Zoom for a while. Let me see.
we were doing,
11 months ago was our first YouTube episode.
So that was what? What's the date?
That was December 13th, 2022.
That was like a couple weeks before. I got my new laptop Christmas. So
yeah, because I'm looking at it now and it definitely, you could definitely tell.
Man, that's right when that thing used to damn lag and damn whatchamacallit.
My man had the headset and
you said what?
The headset and the microphone in your like
microphone stopped working. We've been on the system mic for a little minute now. We've been pushing through.
Facts.
Quality still pretty straight. I mean, we getting a mic again soon, but yeah, we've been pushing through. This grind don't stop. Won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Come on now. But yeah, nah. Appreciate y'all big time for showing out the way that y'all have, especially with the last couple episodes. I believe we last college episode was like, I think we got like 30 something or whatever. But the ones before that was like 450 and like 250. So
yeah, the one is 434 or 436 last time I checked, and the other one is 256 last time I checked.
Okay, I mixed that up, but yeah.
So combined, we had almost 1,000 between our last 3 episodes. For real.
Yes, I understand. Last weekend was kind of weird. You know, we recorded on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
everybody's out and about, so it's what it is. We back at it. Back to our regular schedule programming. Back on every bang. Let's get into it. What do you want to start? You want to start with news? You want to start with recaps? Where are you going with this?
We can do recaps.
Recaps? All right, cool. So last week, we had a lot of games. We was eating good, eating great, on and off the pod. No, not on and off the pod. On and off the court, I guess. I mean, we didn't play, but we watched a lot of games. But I don't know. We had good food and had good games to go along with the good food. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. We had probably the game of the week in terms of like leading up to it, or just the matchup in itself. We had this matchup highlighted for a couple weeks before it happened. UCLA against UConn.
This is like, I don't know. I feel like I'm growing in a way because I used to get mad when my teams would lose, and now when my teams lose, I'm just like, I guess it depends on who we lose to, in a way. Clemson be making me mad because we should be winning, but like when UConn loses now, I don't be as mad. I do be a little like frustrated when we lose to teams that I feel like we should beat, but with this game, I wasn't expecting us to lose, but I wouldn't have been shocked by us losing. So as the game was going
UCLA
on,
is the #2 team in the nation.
yeah. So I was really just like, I really just wanted to see where we were at in terms of our offense and the way we were competing. And the offense still got a ways to go. The defense, I want to say, is there, even though we gave up a ton of threes. I mean, Charisma Osborne has 6 of her own. So, and obviously it's hard to defend when they have somebody like Lauren Betts and we don't really have the size to combat that. Like Aaliyah Edwards is what, 6'3"? Like Lauren Betts is 6'7". Like you gotta double. You gotta,
Wait, she's 6'7"?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, 6'7". Her sister not that far behind her, bro. Sienna is, I want to say 6'5".
6'7" is crazy. I had no idea. That's all.
Sienna is 6'4", but this was last year, so she could be 6'5" now. But yeah, really, it's just like, can the offense catch up with the defense in a way, and can it get to a point where it's not just like we're living and dying with Paige is doing.
Yeah.
And we had less of that against Kansas, but it felt like a lot of times in the UCLA game, we were just people were kind of tentative and they were hoping that Paige would make something happen. And at times she would, but at times, they were, she gonna miss shots. So Kiki Rice really was just like dominating, especially in the first half. She was getting whatever she wanted. She was hitting threes. She was hitting pull-up middies. She was getting to the rim. And then Charisma Osborne started hitting threes, and it was just like, I mean, we don't really have an answer right now.
And that's happening, bro.
Right, and only 2 players scored in double figures for us. I mean, when Aaliyah Edwards has 5 points, 5 fouls, it's 2 of 12 from the floor. Like, it's gonna be hard to beat the really good teams in the country. So, it don't matter if Paige give you 30. Our next highest scorer gave us 11. So, and Kiki gave them 24, 11, and 8. Charisma Osborne gave him 18. Betts gave him 13. And they still have players on the bench step up and make plays. We had, I think, 3 total points from the bench. So, I mean,
it's not how
you're not going to beat elite teams that way. And I think having a schedule like this is good because the Big East isn't going to challenge us as much. I could be wrong with that, but I don't think the Big East is really going to challenge us. And I think that's a problem for us. But that's why we have these matchups early in the season. We're testing because every game that we have, it feels like we have a real chance at losing. Like we play North Carolina next weekend. So it's not like, we play UCLA, we play Kansas. All right, now we're just going to play a couple smaller schools before we get ready. Like, no, like we're playing ranked teams and top and Power 5 teams until we get to conference play. So hopefully by the time we get through these ranked games and these Power 5 games and into conference play, the offense has found itself. Obviously, players have different roles than they did last year. We have freshmen that are, trying to find their roles. We thought we'd have AZ this year. So a lot of people are having to step up and do more than they probably were expecting to do. A lot of people are doing less than they were doing last year, and that's probably a little weird for them. I think we just got to find a way first to get Aaliyah going because Aaliyah was our best player last year. And right now she doesn't seem to have the confidence that she had last year. And we really need that from her. And Paige is getting, back to herself with every game. Obviously, she had 30 and then she had 22. and she's playing well. But you don't want to put all of it on her. Obviously, she's coming back from a torn ACL, so that's still a major injury that she's coming back from. And you don't want to wear her down before we even get to conference play and before we get to the tournament eventually. So really, it's just other players got to step up, and it's not even players got to average like double figures. Like 4 players give us 7 to 8 points a game, and that's a big difference. Like you just got to make open shots. Really, what's up?
Question. I just raised my hand on my own podcast.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
I did it to be funny, but what is this team ceiling?
Oh, that's a good question. I've been asking myself, like, is this team still like, is this team still a lock for Final Fours? Like, for how many years have UConn always been penciled into a Final Four? I feel like this is a year. Like, obviously, like last year was different because of the injuries, but this year I feel like you can't lock them into a Final Four. Like, yeah, you could say like, oh, they'll make a Final Four. They should, talent-wise, they should. But with the way they've been playing, yeah, but with the way they've been playing, I can't confidently say that I think they make a Final Four. Their ceiling is a Final Four. I don't know if they can win a national championship, but their ceiling to me is a Final Four. Will they reach that? I don't know.
Yeah. Especially you got teams like South Carolina, like UCLA, like Iowa, like Stanford, like USC,
size,
Virginia Tech, like LSU,
yeah,
USC,
Utah, like it's a lot of teams out there.
like stars, man. Like the field is just different, bro. Everybody, I don't know. Everybody's been giving them their best too. Like everybody's always wanted to try to get at UConn because UConn has been that program. UConn was that program for like 15 years.
Yeah, it went from everybody wanting to go to
100-game win streaks.
That's what happened. People, instead of wanting to go to UConn, they want to beat UConn, which is great for the game.
Yes.
But it sucks for UConn. So
yeah, yeah, not gonna lie to you, because like UConn fans are spoiled for the longest, man. Like getting the top recruits every year, having these top recruited classes and stuff. You got teams full of top 5 draft picks. Like the whole starting line would go 1 through 5 in the draft or whatever. Like
I ain't never seen that happen. But
I ain't never seen that happen. I'm just talking. I'm just saying things at this point. Yeah. But they got legendary scores. Like look, arguably the GOAT behind me. Arguably another GOAT, Diana Taurasi. Arguably the GOAT point guard is Sue Bird. And then there's a bunch of other like above average great players after that.
Dewey all time.
Another possible GOAT.
Be on her way.
Be. You had like, bro, that program is a story program, bro.
Lynn Cash.
Yes, but now people is like, it's time for everybody. It's time for other teams to have fun. It's time for other teams to have success. It's time for other teams to dethrone this team. Time is up. I'm not saying the time is up for them, but we getting closer to the end of it than the beginning of it. I'll tell you that for sure. They're always gonna be a team. No, listen, they're always gonna be a team to it's like Duke, in my opinion. Duke is always gonna be a team to look out for. With Coach K, without Coach K, and now with John Shire. Like the name Duke holds weight in men's basketball. Just the same way the name Duke holds weight in women's basketball. At least in our modern time. Like
UConn?
Yeah, I don't know why I realized I said Duke twice. but Duke holds weight in men's basketball the same way UConn holds weight in women's basketball. Like everybody wanted to go there, but now it's getting to the point where, people, I don't want to say showing they hate, but it's like they're starting to become that most hated team, just like how Duke was the most hated team, is the most hated team in men's. Like people have parades. I don't want to say have parades, but it's like it's a highlight whenever they beat UConn, And I'm not saying I don't know, just maybe UConn got a little catching up to do. Just a little bit, but you see what things like NIL, just seeing how other people have benefited from it, or just seeing how other team, just like the appeal of other teams are better than the appeal of UConn at this moment. Like South Carolina really got the shine right now. Like South Carolina's really that it girl kind of team, you know? It used to be UConn, now it's South Carolina. What Don says on that program, bro? Remarkable.
It's also a Geno thing. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm
Geno,
saying. Probably, I'm gonna say regret having caught up because Gino probably might be stuck in his ways still, bro. That's what it seems like. And we said this years ago too.
Geno is probably the most polarizing coach in college basketball. Him and Kyler Perry, I feel like they're like 1 and 2. Like you either love Geno or you hate Geno. There's no in between. There's
Yeah,
no like, oh, it's just Geno. Like, no, you either hate Geno or you love Geno. And it's the same for players that are coming up. The same for players in the past. Like you either like you everybody respect Geno, but not everybody like Geno. So
yeah,
there's players that grow up and they like, oh, I don't really like the way he do stuff. I don't like the way he coach, and that's fine. Like everybody's entitled to their opinion. Like that's completely fine. And then obviously you see players like you see coaches like Dawn. Dawn is a true and through players coach. Like she's gonna bring her players up. She's gonna hype her players up. She's gonna big her players, put shine on her players no matter what. It don't matter what's going on. It don't matter what she's doing. Like last night, she was doing the Nike. She was doing the Nike game last night, and she brought up how she has 2 number 1 picks, and brought up how she loves coaching and how she loves being at practice with her team and stuff like that. Like they didn't even ask her about her team. They asked her how she continues to want to raise her level and to keep going and keep grinding every day, even though she's accomplished almost everything at this
right.
point. And she was like, because of my players. She
Yeah,
said that her
real
players
heavy.
are some of her players are her best friends, and some people just can't get to that point, and that's fine too. Like some coaches aren't just can't put that barrier, like they put a barrier up between themselves and their players,
Yeah,
and you're getting to a day and age where that's not really gonna work because everybody's everybody in today's game is wired differently. Like obviously there are players that really probably don't want to be close to their coach, but every player is going to want to at least be able to talk to their coach and not feel like they're being listened to and that people like they're appreciated. And some coaches don't really have that level of I don't want to say security, but some people, that's why a lot of these players are transferring. It's because
yup.
these coaches aren't giving what's up.
I was saying, yup.
Oh, I thought you said well. Some of these coaches aren't giving, players what they need in terms of stability and communication and things like that. But to talk about UCLA, because there was 2 teams in this game. UCLA is the second best team in the country. I said last week, I'm not sure 100% yet. Not just because they beat UConn, I just think as a complete team, they have everything that they need right now. They have shooting. They have 2 players that can really go get buckets whenever they need to. They have a dominant post presence, and they have experienced front court players and back court players, and not just starters. Like they have players that come off the bench that have played in big games and have played in the tournament and have that kind of feel like, okay, I understand how this game's going. I understand what the team needs from me. Everybody understands their role. Nobody's coming out and trying to do too much. And you see that with a lot of teams that even though they're good, you see a lot of players coming out and they're trying to do too much or they're trying to force it. They're trying to make a name for themselves because they realize that they're on a national stage right now. And Corey Close is a great coach. I think she's one of those coaches that loves her players as well and communicates with her players, and that's why she's been the USA coach for the under-19 teams. And I think she values the players as not just players, and I think that's something that's very important in today's game. But I mean, if Kiki Rice is gonna give you 24, 11, and 8, and Charisma Osborne is gonna give you 6 threes a game, not every game, but like if she has the ability to do that. Kiki Rice has the ability to give you 25 to 30. Lauren Betts has the ability to dominate the game on both sides. Like she dominated this game without even touching the ball as much as she could have. And that's because teams are going to have to figure out what they want to do. Are you going to lock in on the paint or are you going to try to lock down the perimeter? Because you can't do both.
No.
Because you're not going to be able to play 5 man-to-man one-on-one. You're just not. Lauren Betts is too talented. She's got too much patience and footwork in the post for you to just play her one-on-one, and there's not many with her size. She just shoot over them. Kiki Rice playing one-on-one, Charisma Osborne playing one-on-one. And UCLA, they run a lot of motion sets. They're not just a get the ball on ISO. They can do that, but they're gonna put players in different positions. Kiki Rice doesn't just get the ball at the top of the key and just do whatever. Like, she finds spots, and Kiki Rice is a player that likes to get to her spots as well. Charisma Osborne has been one of the best scorers in the country for the last 3 years. So, it's just gonna be very interesting to see how the Pac-12 plays out, because
Yes,
they have 6 teams. When we mentioned them a couple weeks ago, I forgot Washington State. So
you said UCLA, Stanford, USC, Colorado, Utah,
Washington State.
and you got Washington State Iron.
Yeah. So those 6 teams could all they all have a really good chance of making the Sweet 16. Like, will they? I don't know, because we don't know how the bracket's going to match up. We don't know how the season's going to end in terms of injuries and stuff like that. But talent-wise, all 6 of those teams
is
could
there.
make it. Now, they're going to be beating each other up in conference play. So, they probably won't drop too far if they're beating up on each other. But how other teams around them are playing, then some people could drop out of the rankings, but that won't mean that they're not one of the better teams in the country.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be interesting to watch. I can't wait for like a UCLA Stanford game. I can't wait to see UCLA versus USC. Like, it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch these teams.
Into this Pac-12 conference, I can't wait for it, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Playing, bro, another 30 ball for Juju.
Yeah, 4 and 6. She broke Lisa Leslie's freshman record.
Now the record is hers. Now she's going to keep on with it.
Yeah.
That probably won't be
broken. Even if she only ends up with like 6 or 7, that's still a crazy feat. Like,
about to say 30 in college, dang, easy.
Not easy.
You playing 20, you playing what? They're playing 10-minute quarters, basically 20-minute halves, whatever. It is like the college game is not as high scoring as the pros. Like, you got games in the 50s and 60s in college on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You're lucky if they get to 70 each.
But then you got some teams like South Carolina hitting 100.
Yeah, 100 every game. So,
but there are some teams that average like 90, 80 points a game, and that's what sets them apart. Teams like Iowa the last couple of years, Oklahoma, like those kinds of teams that score at a high level. We have those teams, and we also have those teams that are known for defense, like a USC. Like, USC was known for their defense last year. So adding Juju Watkins was perfect, because now you have somebody that can go get a bucket at any point of the game, and you have lockdown defenders all around her, and it makes it easier for her to, learn the defense, learn college defense, and make plays when she can, and not have to you got to go guard the best player every night because you're only defender or something like that. Like, Caitlin Clark don't go guard the best defender. So, like, if you got better defenders, if you got really good defenders around her, let her roam. Let her chill on defense. Like, it makes sense to do that. Stanford had another good win against Florida State. Kiki Iriafen has been amazing this year. She had 30 points, 17 rebounds. Cameron Brink had 19 and 9, 6 blocks. I think it was you that said it last week. Like, maybe the refs might got something against Cameron Brink. Like, they really might, bro.
Bro, I've been saying this, bro. As an ex ref hater, I know. I know when someone hates the refs and the refs hate them too.
Yeah, they really might got something.
Like, they don't like good defense. They gotta police it. It's like, nah, they getting away with too much. Nah, we need buckets, scoring. I hate them damn zebra, damn Foot Locker workers, bro.
Like, granted, some of the stuff is fouls. Some of the stuff she gotta be a little bit more patient. She gotta pick and choose better. But
because I thought it was her. At times, like freshman.
Oh shit, Jamal back.
Year, like early in her college career, I'm thinking it was because she's playing reckless or whatever. But sometimes I'm watching, I'm just like,
yeah, it's a little bit of
just too. you know.
It's a little bit of both. Like,
Yeah.
but you can also see her play it. Like, you could see her play the same way as some other post players, and they don't call those on them. I feel like she's kind of a hard player to call, but I feel like that's unfair to her. Like,
That is.
you can't say it's not a foul for certain people because they have that reputation, but then somebody's being physical her, she gets physical back, and they call foul. And I'm like, she's she's definitely gained muscle like
Yeah.
through her 3-4 years in college,
Yeah.
but she's still more on the slender side. So it's not like she's
Yeah.
just bodying people and just running through people. Like a lot of times, people are being real physical with her because of her frame. So they feel like, all right, we got to get physical with her and make her work. So when she finally like does something back, that's when they like, oh, foul. Like
Yeah.
what?
I hate that. Refs always go at the person that retaliates instead of the person that initiates.
Yeah, it's just
And that's been something that I learned early on too. It's like I remember playing soccer and I remember getting tripped up a lot. This is when soccer got competitive, but we were getting tripped up a lot. And one of the girls on the team was like, "Man, maybe we should trip him back, push him back, whatever." And then my coach was like, "No, they're gonna call penalty on us. We play clean and fair. Let them do whatever. We gonna win. We gonna end up winning a championship that year." Anyways, but no, I mean I just see that though. Like every time, like the retaliator is the one that gets the tech or it gets, you know, because they elevate it. It's like, yeah, this person might be nudging and throwing bows or whatever, but the retaliator always gonna be the one. All right, boom, T. I ain't gonna notice until you do something about it. Like, what? No, do something about the person that's starting this, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it with me or with the person that's retaliating. They standing on business. They holding their ground. Look like you saw something interesting there.
Jokic just dunked on Şengün low key.
What? He said, "No, I'm still that guy."
Literally.
Bro, because people.
I just looked up and I saw him turn it over and I saw Sengun right. I was like, no way, he just dunked on Buddy. Nah, I couldn't believe it because Jokic. You don't never see Jokic dunk on nobody. I didn't even know Jamal was back tonight.
Oh, really? So I'm more full strength. But yeah, no.
We just hit back-to-back
Well,
threes.
talking about Stanford. Stanford had a good win this weekend as well.
Mm-hmm.
Won against
Florida State.
Florida State. And Florida State ain't no slouch.
Yeah, they got a really good squad over there. Tonight, Lassen, she can ball. She can hoop. Michaela Timpson. They got some players over there. It's some teams where you can see like, man, they were just like, I don't know, maybe it's because we see so many like elite teams and we're expecting a lot of teams to play like that or like be like that. But it's just like some teams they're just missing a little bit of offense or just a little bit of defense. And they could be, they could really be different or they could really be elite. And Florida State's one of those teams. I just feel like if they had a little bit more punch, they could really cause some problems. And they'll definitely they'll definitely, give them some problems in the ACC. But in terms of like in the tournament, I feel like it's gonna be interesting to see how that all works out because it's just like, and I feel like they could have made a Sweet 16 last year if Tanaya Lassen wasn't hurt. So they definitely can make some noise in March, but I just feel like there's a little bit missing from them as a team. But obviously, it's a long season, so they have time. They have time to figure that kind of stuff out. Hannah Jump, Elena Bosgana, Brooke Dimitri, Talana Lopolo all had some really good showings against Florida State, which I feel like is big for Stanford because I mentioned last week that like when Cameron Brink was off the floor, it looked kind of rough. But this time, this game in particular, they did really well even when she was on the bench in foul trouble. Brooke Dimitri had 6 assists. Lopolo had 6 assists. They ended up having 31 as a team. I think Florida State only had like 12 as a team. I feel like that's another thing with some of these teams, like their offense doesn't flow well or it's just like it's a lot of like one-on-one kind of just everybody tries to get their own kind of offense, and I feel like that's not going to be. Trying to figure out what I want to say here. It's not sustainable um, later on in the season, but again, it's November, so don't want to harp on things too much because these things could be changed in 2-3 weeks, and we're talking like, hey, this team might be, might be a Elite Eight, Final Four team, and some of these teams, their goal probably isn't a national championship. It's probably like get to a 16 or get into Elite Eight. Like somebody, like you got to think about how many programs and how many teams have never been to a Sweet 16 or never been to Elite Eight. Like I think a couple years ago when Michigan went with Nas Hillman, that was the first time they ever been to a Sweet 16.
Yeah,
like that's huge. Like just having that milestone alone
just to
is
build
big.
on something so they
Yeah,
can get to that
it's
point.
for the program. It's big for future recruits. It's big for a lot of things. Yeah. Can Virginia Tech win a big game? They got a game against LSU tomorrow night. If you're listening, it'd be tonight.
Yes.
They play LSU. Angel Reese will be back for this game.
Angel Reese is returning back to the lineup.
So we have a full-on rematch. We have a rematch of the Final Four matchup. Yeah, Final Four matchup.
Yeah.
Last year where Virginia Tech was up pretty big going into the fourth quarter. LSU on a huge run, ended up winning the game.
Oh no! I'm tripping. I don't know why I thought it was Elite. I was like, no, cause I know I didn't see Georgia A more in person.
Nah, they played LSU played Utah. LSU played Utah because they missed the free throws.
Airballed it.
She airballed it.
I posted that video today too.
I peeped. Yeah. I just want to see Virginia Tech get a big win. They need a big win, and they need like they can beat ACC teams, and I'm not saying those aren't big wins because those are really talented teams as well. But you need a win against a non-conference team that is considered one of the best in the country. A team that you're gonna see if you make it to a Sweet 16, to an Elite Eight, to a Final Four. And LSU obviously is one of those teams. They have depth everywhere. Anissa Morrow's been playing out of her mind. She had 30 the other night. Was absolutely dominant. So I'm very curious to see how that goes. Like Samaya Smith is injured at the moment. I feel like I haven't seen it. I just saw somebody tweet about it. I don't know how long the injury is, or how major the injury is, I should say. So it'll be interesting to see how the starting lineups end up going, because Anissa Morrow was on the bench the last time Angel Reese started. But Anissa Morrow's been playing fantastic basketball lately, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run Angel and Anissa again, and just see what happens. But yeah, one thing for Virginia Tech, like Elizabeth Kitley is always going to be efficient and always going to be really good. But Georgia Amore, I love her game, but she's got to be more efficient. Like against Kansas, she shot 6 of 16, had 7 assists, but 9 turnovers. And then against Tulane, she was better. Shot 9 of 16 and only had, I think, 4 turnovers. So there's always, she has one of those styles that's, if she's making them, you love it. If she's missing them, it's ugly and it just doesn't look good. And it's kind of like Caitlin, like obviously to a lesser degree, but when Caitlin's missing the shots that she normally makes, it's like, ooh, like, why she shoot that? But it's Caitlin Clark, so of course she's going to shoot that. The way Georgia Amore was playing at the end of last season, you want her to shoot those shots, but at the same time, you're like, okay, could you have gotten a better shot? Like, yeah, we're living with it, but could you have gotten to the rim? Could you have got a little bit more space? Could you have taken your time? Could you have been more patient? Could you got someone else's shot? That kind of thing. And then with the turnovers, you can't turn the ball over 9 times against an elite team and win a game. You're just not. It's not going to happen. You're just not. Like 9 times by yourself, like not counting the rest of the team.
Yeah, that's sad.
Like you can't do that. But
it's not how you
at all. So she's going to have to play really well. And she played well against LSU last year.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. But I'm curious to see how this goes, because last year in the Final Four, what's her name? Oh my gosh, she played Taylor Soule. Taylor Soule played Angel Reese really well, especially in the first half. Then she got into some foul trouble and things kind of got mucked up. But um, I'm very curious to see how Virginia Tech's defense is going to match up with LSU's offense this year. So that'll be an interesting game. Do you have a prediction for the game?
I don't know. Someone just told me to go LSU here, man. I would like to see Virginia Tech with this kind of win. I think that would make people take them a little more serious, and for them not to be as overlooked as they are, because the duo of Liz Kitley and Georgia Amore, one of the best duos in the nation. Like, they just gotta put it all together. I mean, they gotta what? They beat Iowa, right? Am I tripping?
No, I would beat them.
They lost to Iowa. Okay, so
yeah.
I remember that
being Iowa's only lost this year is to Kansas State.
Okay. Yeah, man, I really just want to see like them against this level of competition. I mean, it's good that we have something like the ACC SEC challenge to where we can see some of these matchups early on rather than wait until March, because outside of this week, non-con ain't really like that, like non-con, like just across college basketball as a whole. Non-con is the gimme games, playing against a mid-major or D2 or maybe a Power 5 D1, but it's not as often. So I know these games often get overlooked, but I know Thanksgiving tournament time and Jimmy V Classic, which we're gonna get into and talk about later. I know like when certain things, like certain beginning of season specials, like tournaments or whatever, I know whenever those are happening, that's whenever basketball is good. It's like a preview of March. So, and then these teams play against their conferences in January, in which they're used to, and you got two of the best conferences in the nation, in the SEC and the ACC. So a challenge like this is something to really look into and look at, and it's going to deliver. You got the reigning champs up against a top 10 team.
Yeah, I mean they gotta answer the call too. I mean they've had a lot of stuff going on, and they had a loss to Colorado early.
Big loss to Colorado. So I was just no loss. Colorado, like, I'm here. We in Vegas. We here.
They did beat Virginia over the Thanksgiving weekend, but Virginia gave them a tough battle. So,
especially with what's going on too now, it just the expectations being on them too. Like, they're the reigning champs. They brought in all this talent.
Yeah,
they putting the diamond test to that ring.
But say when people no, but when people tune in, they're expecting to see greatness.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they checking the legitimacy of it. They're just saying like we're testing to see how strong this team actually is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I meant by diamond testing. I mean, I know them winning the championship last year was no fluke, despite the talks about their non-con schedule and how they lost pretty. I don't want to say pretty bad, but like the game against South Carolina wasn't the closest when they met in the regular season.
That was bad.
Yeah, I mean, but they were undefeated up until that point.
I can't remember if that was
a couple other games. Didn't they only lose like 3 games that whole season?
Yeah, they lost one to SC and then one to Tennessee.
And then they lost
another one in there, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
They lost in the SEC tournament. I know they didn't win the SEC tournament.
That was the loss to Tennessee.
Okay, so yeah, they only lost
losses. But I can't remember.
They lost after they lost. I think they lost the game after the South Carolina game. It's like they lost 2 games in a row, and then they won up until it was time for the SEC tournament. They lost. I don't know, but I know it wasn't more than a handful of losses. And they prevailed. Like we saw them in Greenville. They were a serious team then. They're a serious team now. They're even better now. They got more talent now. It's just a matter of that talent gelling and working together. And I think by the time conference play happens, they will look like a serious team and will look like a whole team.
Yeah, they only had 2 losses.
Only had 2 losses. All right. So by the time conference play happens and they got to play against South Carolina, they got to play against Tennessee, they got to play against who else? Texas.
Vanderbilt.
Ole Miss. Got to play against
Texas A&M, Mississippi State.
Yeah. Going up against
SC is always good.
SEC has been one of them conferences for a while now. So them having the loads of talent that they have, the top tier talent they have, I don't say all-star.
Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mentioned Ole Miss.
Okay, I couldn't hear you.
That was the last time I said. But we got to see it. All right. Like, they are in big prove me mode, but obviously they're gonna have that magnifier on because of what's going on there. Like, not talking about the drama, but I'm saying because they're reigning champs and they brought in all this talent. Already magnifying glass. Now, we got all this stuff that's going on, Angel missing games and stuff. I mean, she's coming back now. Now we're gonna see how they look afterwards. So they're under the microscope, we're closely inspecting them, but with good reason. But so yeah, definitely that's again to lock into LSU, Virginia Tech. I feel like it might be close.
It should be close.
I want Virginia Tech to win, but I think LSU wins. I want Virginia Tech to win because Virginia Tech series.
Both teams need to win, but I think Virginia Tech needs it more.
Yeah,
I don't even know though, because I feel like
even I don't know because what's going on with LSU.
Yeah,
especially as a recent. I mean, this is gonna be nationally televised game. This is, like I said, SEC, ACC challenge. So people are gonna be tuning in. People are gonna be watching. I mean, people are already gonna be watching LSU as is because of who's on their team. So yeah. Other matchups in SEC, ACC challenge, we have South Carolina against UNC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Battle of the Carolinas.
Respectfully,
I got South Carolina. Respectfully,
that's gonna be a blowout. Respectfully,
like
it might be close for like first
Carolina though, man. Props to North Carolina.
I just think after the first quarter, it'll get too far. Like I don't think they have enough offense to keep up, and I don't think they have enough defense to keep up either.
No,
but I could be wrong. I
don't think a lot of teams have the defense to keep up with South Carolina. Like South Carolina's in a class of their own. If you want to do, we can do a tier list. South Carolina's at top.
Yeah, I just think they have too many ways that they can beat you.
Yeah, too many weapons.
Not enough.
Too good of a coach to utilize or make something happen. Like, I don't know, man. You got full court. You got 4 whole quarters. Not 2 halves, but 4 quarters. 4 quarters with this squad, you can see something new every quarter.
That's a fact.
Like,
they can dominate the post with Camilla. They can run up and down on transition, get easy layups, get the crowd going. They can hit threes.
Guards, the bigs. They got the guards and the bigs. You got the whole chicken.
You're supposed to. I mean, they're not the only team that got that. They're
not the only team that got that. No, but when a team has that, it's not a lot of teams that can stop that.
Yeah. I mean, Cardos is what, 6'6", 6'5", 7", around that range. So, I mean, how many players are tall enough to combat that? You got to use. What's up?
I said, hold on. I'm making a call. Continue.
All right.
Making a call. Continue.
There's only a few teams that could guard them one up, and I don't even know if those teams could actually do that. You either got to choose the double team in a post. You got a double team in a post, or you got to.
Yo, come in the room quick. Man, pause again. Come in the room real quick. Oh my gosh, bro. Bump Fortnite. Come in the room real quick. All right. Make it quick. Continue.
You either got to double team in the post or you got to choose to stop the 3-point shooting on the outside. Because in past years you could double team the post and you didn't really have to worry about shooters, as we saw in the Iowa game. But now this year they've got plenty of shooters, even though Tessa Johnson is out right now.
Mm-hmm.
They still have Tahina. Raven Johnson was shooting the ball better.
Yes.
Wiley has the ability to shoot the ball. So they have players that can shoot. Breezy Hall is shooting better as well. So they have players that can shoot it. They have players that can get to the rim, both in the perimeter and in the post. And that their whole team has the confidence. They have the confidence. They got athleticism. They got speed. They got physicality. They have everything that you want in basketball players. They have it. And they're a full team. They're cohesive. There's no problems on this team, and that's not throwing a shot at LSU. That's just a fact. Like they are the aces of the college basketball right now. When the aces are together, you see the whole team dancing and everything together. That's the same way with South Carolina. You see them doing TikToks. You see them doing videos together. You see them, working out and all kinds of stuff together. Chill. And I feel like that's a very underrated part of college basketball is when the team has been together and they all trust each other and they're all cohesive. I feel like it's a very underrated part of college basketball.
Yeah, you could tell they link up outside of practice.
Yes.
You could tell they in the dining hall together.
And there are teams like that, like Notre Dame does, Virginia Tech. Like there are teams that, are close off the court, but I just feel like South Carolina, there's so much.
All right, so I got someone here. How tall are you?
I'm like 6'1.5".
6'1". 6'1". How tall is Camila Cardozo?
She's about 6'7".
About 6'7"?
Yes.
You can confirm that?
I can confirm that.
Tall. Real tall.
We could have just Googled that.
We got we got a primary source here though.
That's Gangy.
Tell her to come on the show.
Tell her to come on the show.
Tell her to come on the show. If that's Gangy so much, tell her to come on the show.
All right.
All right. Hey, you heard it here first from superstar photographer Andre Warner. Anyways, man. But yeah, no, team is talented, man. Top to bottom, 1 to 12. Coached by legendary Don Staley. Ain't much you can do with that, bro. You guys gotta hope they have an off day.
That's a fact. And even if they do, they're still gonna they're gonna lock you down.
Yeah.
I didn't even talk about the defense.
I said they're gonna score 100, but you ain't gonna score 80.
Yeah, that's the crazy part is the runs that they can go on.
Yep.
Are very Warriors-like, Aces-like.
Yeah.
Even Liberty-like. Like, they go on a run and game's over. Because they can stop you from scoring 9, 10, 11 possessions straight, and they can come down and score 8 of those 10, 11 possessions.
Yep.
And that's not – South Carolina's not a team.
Yeah, bro.
That you can run
80 points in South Carolina this season.
What's up?
The team has not scored 80 points in South Carolina this season. Matter of fact, the last thing they played scored 19.
Yeah, that's
19.
Different. That's different though.
I mean, they played Mississippi Valley State.
Yeah, I mean,
Malaysia for Wiley has 17 points.
Stop.
She had 17.
Shout out,
19.
Shout out to the Mississippi Valley State coach though. Shout out to her because she talked about after the game about wanting to play these games against these kinds of teams so they can see what high level basketball is like, what high level coaching, high level players look like, how they carry themselves. And I just thought that was a really cool mentality to have after a game where you lose by that much and a lot of people are just gonna make jokes.
Yeah.
She took it as a positive, and she knew, going into the game, like, we're probably not going to win this game, but we're going to learn something. And when we go play our conference, we're gonna have experience of playing the best team in the country for the last couple of years, the best coach in the country, the best players in the country. Like we're gonna have the experience that these other the other teams in our conference do not have, and it's big for recruits coming in. It's like, okay, like we're not just gonna play these other schools that ain't really we're not really gaining nothing from. Like they're like, okay, like she believes in her team enough to put a South Carolina on the schedule, and I think that's honestly. So shout out to Mississippi State Valley, Mississippi
Valley State.
Golly, bro,
That's a mouthful. Wow.
That shit was kicking my ass, bro.
Got some names on here. Let me stop.
You were what?
Yeah, no, South Carolina is the one, not the two. It's that team. Shout out to whoever signs up to play them.
Hold on, let me get the coach's name. Get the name. Let me get the name. I gotta start like bookmarking tweets and stuff.
Yeah, I'll see them and then I'll try to find it. Right, like I found it, but like
TLR. They Twitter is not on shit. Hold on.
I mean, just look up the roster.
Honestly, I should have just Googled it instead of looking on Twitter.
I don't know. That victory reminded me of whenever they played CFC and they messed up the score.
Damn, for real.
They messed up the ESPN broadcast messed up the score, so I made it like CC only scored like 12 points.
Damn.
But it was actually like 20 something, maybe 30. But they lost bad, but not as bad as they thought, whatever. But then that went viral. And I was like, oh no. Why didn't do my dogs like that? I ain't gonna lie. They came back from that game. I didn't ask them about it. I was like, I just knew not to. Like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, y'all chilling? Word, man. Hey, good luck to y'all. Captain pushing. Captain pushing. Those my dogs, though.
You are stupid. Oh my god.
CSC girls basketball. I mean, CSC women's basketball. Point guard is leading.
Kimberly. Her name is Kimberly Anders. Shout out to head coach Kimberly Anders from Mississippi Valley State. Sorry that it took me that long to find her name. I think Miami beat Mississippi State tonight. Another upset for Miami. I think the ESPN caption was like, where have we heard this before? Because Miami went on a Elite Eight run last year. Louisville and Ole Miss are currently playing. I've got that on the phone. Did Vanderbilt and NC State already play? Somebody like the Notre Dame game happened while I was at work. I'm like, bro, who plays at 5:00? We was just talking about this last week too. Okay, NC State did beat Vanderbilt. We was just talking about this, how like women's basketball games be at like 3 p.m., 2 p.m. I'm like, bro.
Oh yeah.
This a ranked game, bro. It's Notre Dame, Tennessee. You got it on at 5:00. Come on, bro. Sanaya Rivers at 22. Good game for her. NC State is looking like one of the best teams in the country, and I feel like that was not at all expected going into the season. They beat Kentucky, Colorado, and Cincinnati over the weekend. They just beat undefeated Vanderbilt. And they beat Colorado pretty easily. They started out quick and then ended up winning the first quarter 22-9 and never really looked back. Sanaya Rivers only scored 7 points, but she did a really good job of passing the ball without she had some really good outlet passes in the first half. River Baldwin ended up with 24 points, and she had 10 in the first quarter. So the post game for NC State was definitely working, considering Aaron Bonley was in a lot of foul trouble throughout the game. So NC State, they might be the best team in the ACC, and I don't think people really had that on their docket. So Definitely keep your eyes on NC State because they got a lot of good players over there. And Zoe Brooks, the freshman guard that comes off the bench, she is electric. Like she get the ball and she's going every time. So y'all definitely gotta stay in tune with NC State because they can get an ACC some problems.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, we had one game today. Well,
That's what I was about to say. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. My fault. I ain't mean to step in your intro. You changed.
No, go ahead.
But no, Notre Dame took care of business against Tennessee today. Close game. They won 7-69.
I didn't get to watch any but the last 5 minutes because I was at work. But I did hear I think it was Carolyn on the call said that they were down 16 at one point, came back and won the game.
Yeah.
That's a good win for Notre Dame. Go ahead.
I said KK Bransford hit the shot.
Mm-hmm.
Put them up. Big shot.
It's a big win for Notre Dame. I think, especially when you still don't have Olivia Miles. Sonya Citron is out. And you're able to, obviously, Tennessee don't got Rickea Jackson, but you're able to go on the road to Tennessee, one of the most hostile environments in women's basketball. Get a comeback win at that is a very big accomplishment. The post players, Natalia Marshall, Maddie Westbell, look like they were one of the key pieces to the comeback. I'll have to get a chance to watch the game back, but from what I heard them say in the last couple of minutes, it seemed like the post players for Notre Dame were the engine to them coming back. So that's Notre Dame for getting
Marshall had 15 each.
Yeah. So shout out to Notre Dame for getting
led the team to score. If I can remember correctly, I think Hannah Hidalgo had 13 and 8? Let's see. Box score. Yeah, Hannah Hidalgo had 13 and 7, 4 steals, 7 assists.
It was a good game. She didn't shoot the ball well, but hey, in these kinds of games,
I'm sorry,
it's when you make shots. In these kinds of games, it's when you make shots, not always how efficiently you make shots. If you make shots when it matters, then the lack of efficiency will go out the window.
Hannah Hidalgo averaging 6.3 steals a game.
She's crazy. That is crazy. Like
averaging 6.3 steals a game.
Yeah. And she had 4 tonight?
4 tonight.
Shoot, that's not good enough.
Or this afternoon, you should say.
She probably look and be like, I only have 4 steals today? I wouldn't know my shit today.
Hey,
that is crazy. Could you imagine? Like, you don't get 5 steals and you be like, bro, I wasn't on my shit today. I get you. I'm going to get right. That is crazy. Like 6 steals a game is just wild. I know it's what, 7, 8 games into the season, but that's still wild. Even to do through like 4 games. So shout out to her, man. She really brings that effort on the defensive end. I love it.
Yeah.
Kansas State and Iowa had a rematch.
Not my fault.
Oh, what's up? No, go ahead.
I would say just can't wait to see her and Olivia Miles in the same together. That backcourt. Oh my goodness.
We did see Olivia Miles getting up some shots. I think it was yesterday I saw it. So she may be close to coming back. I don't know how close. I don't want to speculate, but she's shooting jumpers. That means soon she'll be out there, playing some 2-on-2, some 3-on-3. Paul George, you got to finish that down, bro. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, Sonya Citron can come back soon too, because
lucky for
they're gonna need her for conference play.
Yeah.
And we need Rickea Jackson back too, because Tennessee is playing.
Man, all these damn injuries, man.
Yeah,
terrible for the game, bro.
Tennessee's playing pretty well without her. Taz Darby, Caroline Stripling, Jasmine Powell, Jewel Spear. What's what's the girl name? Destiny Wells. They've all stepped up and made plays and led the team to wins. But man, when Rakia Jackson's on this team, they're a top 10 team in the country, if not, top 5. So if they can really get it going, then some injuries can be a good thing. Like it looked like earlier in the season, like some of the players for Tennessee weren't really, confident in their role and what their role was going to be. And since the injury, those players are starting to play better. So sometimes, injuries can help, players feel more comfortable when the star player comes back.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but sometimes it does. So this could be one of those things for Tennessee. Like, all right, like Rakia, we know what you're gonna do. We know what you're gonna bring to the table. We need that, but we also have seen that this player can do this. This player can bring this. This player can do this. If you're having an off night or you're getting double teamed and you need to, somebody else needs to make a play, they have the ability and they have the confidence to be able to do that. And experience. Okay, like we played against some good teams without Rakia, got some wins, played them close. Like, because when a lot of these games come down to the wire, the ball would be in Rakia's hands. Who did she hit the game winner against last year? I know that was Diamond Miller that hit that against Notre Dame. Never mind, wrong player. But yeah, Rakia Jackson, we need you back. We need you back. When you're healthy, obviously. But I miss Rakia Jackson play basketball, man. She's one of the best players in the country, one of the top 3 to 5 picks in the draft. So
yes,
it's gonna be, man. I'm just so excited for the rest of this season, man. There's just so much talent.
Yeah, me too, man.
Teams.
Go ahead and keep it against this weekend, or you got more to recap?
I just want to say Kansas State and Iowa had their rematch. Iowa did get their lick back.
Yes,
as
they
the
did.
kids say. Caitlin had 32, 5, and 6. So they were able to get their revenge and avenge the one loss they've had this season so far. Kansas State playing good basketball though. So the Big 12, there's a couple teams in there that, they're gonna be really battling it out. Kansas State, Baylor, Oklahoma. I think Iowa State will be in there when it's all said and done. So there's some teams that, are gonna make some noise in the Big 12 as well. Let's see. Indiana did beat Tennessee last weekend. Yarden Garzon had 5 threes, and Mackenzie Holmes had 17 and 6. We can do the previews now for Jimmy V Women's Classic next.
Yeah, Jimmy V's Classic. South Carolina against another North Carolina team, Duke. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I said we played North Carolina. I lied. We played Texas. But my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, South Carolina plays Duke. And you got UConn, Texas.
Wait, no. North Carolina is on our schedule. Man, I swear I saw UConn, North Carolina. Hold on.
You got Duke and you got South Carolina, Duke. You got UConn, Texas. You got Oklahoma. No, Oklahoma State. You got Ohio State, Tennessee.
Okay. I'm not tripping. So not this Sunday, but then the following Sunday we play North Carolina. Okay, I know I'm not bugging.
Okay, I seen that. Yeah, after the Ball State game, y'all got North Carolina.
I was like, hold on, bro. I swear I saw us in North Carolina.
All right, cool.
But yeah, Jimmy V Women's Classic.
Yes. I feel like. Let's see. I feel like UConn, Texas might be that game for this Classic. In terms of the best game.
If Jackson come back, the Ohio State Tennessee game would be really interesting.
Yeah, that's Ohio State is another team I've been wanting to watch or want to look out for because of the talent they have on that team. And Celeste Taylor's transferred over, J.C. Sheldon, Cody McMahon. They got a squad there, man. They definitely, I don't say they put up a fight, but I mean they definitely have some highlights, some high moments against USC from what I remember. But USC took the dub there, and that's when we really got to see what type of team USC was this year. But overall, all in all, I definitely want to see like Ohio State. That's team ain't no slouch. You know they. How far did they get last year in the tournament? Was it Elite Eight or was it Final Four?
Who?
Ohio State. I remember
Elite. They
they
beat us in Sweet 16.
each all Sweet 16 and got to the Elite 8.
Mm-hmm.
And adding a player like Celeste Taylor, who definitely could have got drafted last year, but chose to stay for a fifth year, come back. And when you add that type of talent to the team, definitely defensively. No, when you add a type of talent like that to your team, it helps out definitely defensively because she is one of the best defenders in the nation. So, but yeah, I'm thinking South Carolina handles business against Duke. But shout out to Duke though. Duke is that they're building that program up. Shout out to what Carol Lawson has been doing with that squad for the last couple of seasons. I mean, I know they lost two of their best players in Celeste Taylor and Cheyenne Day Wilson, but they still got that dog and they still got that fight in them.
Yeah.
Forced overtime against Stanford earlier this season. They're
They
not
got
a
a lot.
team, not that easily, but they're not a team that I could see really competing with South Carolina.
I mean, they definitely give Stanford a run for their money. So
Yes,
I think they have a better chance of giving them a run than North Carolina does.
Yes.
But I don't think Duke has the offense to keep up either.
No.
So yeah, I think it'll be a blowout type of performance from South Carolina.
Yeah, you got, and then you got UConn and Texas. UConn, we talked about UConn earlier in the program.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a game that I don't say that they should win, but that they want to win.
Shit, Texas gave us problems a couple years ago. I think they smacked us too. Well, Aaliyah Matharu, and Rory Harmon gave us the business.
Yeah.
Another
SEC team they're up against. Wait, is this the first SEC team they played against this year?
Wait, who?
UConn.
Texas, Big 12.
I'm tripping. I'm big tripping. I mixed up Texas and Tennessee. Orange.
I was gonna say you taking a Tennessee, the UT,
orange T&T.
Yeah. Taylor Jones is playing really well. She's having 16-6 right now. Rory Harmon is always electric. She's having 3 steals, 12 points, 6 assists. One of my favorites, Shaylee Gonzalez, is playing well. She's shooting the ball well from the 3. This is gonna be a game that UConn can win because it's not a high powered offense. It's gonna be a defensive matchup. So it's not like, oh, we really need you to put up 90, 80 points. If you can get, I feel like if you get to 75, you're in good range. Just because Texas has good players and they have good scores, but they're not really a team that's, especially with their head coach, they're not really they're gonna focus on defense and try to score based off of that. But it's not gonna be an easy game by any means. They gonna have to show up and play. Like Innocent, Texas, I believe.
Yeah.
At Texas. Yes. It's gonna be one of them ones. Like Texas is one of those teams that they bring it on both sides of the basketball. So be ready for a dog fight because they not backing down from nobody. So
no,
be ready because Rory Harmon lives for these moments. So
yeah, it ain't often we get an 11-10 matchup, bro.
No, that's a fact.
We're spoiled with the matches we've gotten on both sides of college hoops this year, man. Or this early on.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot this season with women's college basketball.
Yeah.
UCLA plays Arkansas, which I think is a good game as well. Arkansas is a pretty talented team, and could give them some problems early. But again, how many teams have an answer for Lauren Betts in the post? It's just
No.
But I am excited to see Talia Scott in a big game like this. She's averaging 23 as a freshman, and she's getting talked about a little less than the other players, the other freshmen around her. But with this kind of game, she could really open some eyes even more. Sailor Falkenberg is averaging 11 rebounds a game. Michaela Daniels is playing well. Samara Spencer. So, you play a balanced game, and you wreak some havoc on the defensive end and keep the game close. You never know what can happen. So it'll be interesting to see how that game plays out as well. That is a game at Arkansas, so hopefully their fans pack it out, and we get a good game in Arkansas as well.
Anything else on women's side before we, slightly touch on men's? Give me a look. I know I had to stop my. I looked. I was like, whoa.
Shout out to Princeton. They're ranked 25.
Shout out to Princeton, man.
They had a win over Oklahoma over the weekend and a loss to Indiana. They had lost to UCLA by 3. A little over a week ago. Oh, about 2 weeks ago now. So shout out to them for playing big teams and getting good results. Even if you lose, if you come out, you play your best, your best brand of basketball, and you make things happen, you'll get rewarded in the long run. So shout out to Princeton. They got a pretty talented team out there, and they're gonna be right there when it comes time in March. But we can jump on into men's college basketball.
All right, so you boys, the Wildcats, Kentucky, got a good win. The boys are looking good, man. Freshmen doing the damn thing, bro. Freshmen looking like these are looking like the Coach Cal freshmen you're used to.
Yes. Been a long time.
Been a long time, bro.
Been a long time.
It's been since
too long.
I want to say it's been since what? Since Cat and Book, that team that we've had. I want to say that y'all have had some freshmen that we should take serious.
I don't go too far now.
No. Cause I'm tripping. I'm tripping. This is when I start talking. This is when I think out loud. This is where I think out loud right now. Cause I said that, and I'm thinking about. Oh no, they definitely had Tyler. They definitely had Maxie. They definitely had Bam, Shay,
Tyrese.
I said Maxie. Maxie was the second name I said. I said Tyler. I said Maxie.
Oh, well then you forgetting the real one then.
I said Bam, Shay, Tyrese, Hero.
Who played on the team with Bam? It's 2 of them.
It's 2 of them.
But it's one that you really missing. I'm watching him play right now. He playing the Clippers. They both playing the Clippers.
He's playing the Clippers.
Oh my God, this is crazy. You about to feel so crazy when you see who.
Yo, I see that purple. I said, damn it. As soon as I saw the logo, I said, damn. But yeah, definitely swipe up Malik Monk.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox.
But it's been a minute. It's been a couple of seasons.
That one, man. De'Aaron, he's
been our
best guy since John Wall. He's been the best guy.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
No. I'd probably agree. Guard wise, I'd agree because That's back when everybody had high praise for Lonzo
Yeah,
and
who was?
gave Lonzo the smoke. De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, all right.
It was a minute. It was a minute. It was a little narrative that Lonzo was ducking De'Aaron Fox their first couple of
Narrative.
weeks in the league
He
because
was.
he ain't play him in that summer league matchup, and it was the
He
first
was.
matchup in the regular season he didn't play either.
That's the play.
And so me and Street was like, is Lonzo ducking De'Aaron Fox here?
Because he knew the last time he played, De'Aaron gave that boy 37 and sent that boy packing in the Sweet 16. Talking about.
Yeah.
Who?
But
Mitty.
yeah, no, this Kentucky team, man. I remember last year there was a lot of talk about this Kentucky team, and I remember there's a video Coach Kyle came out with, like when they had like a rough skit or whatever, and it was the T-shirt with all the 5 recruits coming in. It was like, we gonna be good, we straight. People are talking about we having a rough start. It's fine. It's a whole lot of the season left to play. And he just like casually said it with a T-shirt full of like the newest recruits. I think Reed was like the last one to sign, or it was either Reed or Rob was the last one to like commit or whatever.
I don't think it was Rob. Rob is signed pretty early. I feel like Rob.
Then it might have been after the DJ announcement because everybody knew DJ was going to Kentucky, bro. Like, come on, bro. Everybody knew that, but he just had to announce it.
I can't think of when Justin Edwards signed, but I remember seeing like Rob's highlights last year, like early last year, and he was already committed.
But I say he was committed when he was at Donda.
Yeah,
he was committed.
It is like
Donda day before he joined overtime OTE.
Yeah, they was like, how you gonna do all this at Kentucky? And I was like, I don't know how he gonna do all that for real.
He's doing it. Rob with the shifts.
He had 12 points, 9 assists last night.
Yeah.
That boy really separate though. That boy can shoot. That boy, you let one. That boy form textbook. That his form looked like Joe Harris, but better. Cause you know what that shit is? Butter. Every time he shoot that thing. Bloop.
It was another
Bloop.
shoot. I could have mentioned that, bro. You ain't had to say Joe Harris.
Bloop. No, his shot looks like Joe Harris for real. His legs just don't jump out as far, but his like the upward motion, it do look like Joe Harris.
Okay.
You thought I was trying to be funny, but no, his upward motion.
I was sorry.
It's not like JJ.
DMP.
Like Kyle Korver.
Pistons right now.
Hey, they need some shooting. Bad.
DMPs. He got it. But yeah, man. How do you feel about your Kentucky Wildcats? What do you think is the outlook for the season? And
we getting a chip, nigga. We getting a chip, nigga. Cause look. Miami ranked number 8. All right, we cooked them. 73 to 95. Cooked them boys. And I told you we won't worry about Miami. You was like, no, don't sleep on Miami. Bro. Fuck that. We ain't worry about Miami. This Kentucky. When you at Kentucky, you don't worry about nobody. It don't matter who on your schedule. It don't matter who you playing. It shouldn't matter. You go out there and you cook them every time. Now, DJ White only played 10 minutes because of injury.
Yeah,
you can imagine if he had played, we really would have been cooking. Fish grease. Come on now. Justin Edwards only gave it. Justin Edwards 5 of 7, 4 of 5, 5 of 8, 7 of 12. We shot 59% from the floor, 42% from 3. What you talking about, bro? 26 assists. Yeah. We back. I want y'all to put the word up. We back up.
You're back up.
We back up. Hold on, let me see what the rest of our schedule look like before the conference play. We play. Let's see, full schedule. We play UNCW, Penn.
That's a dub.
UNC before Christmas. That's a dub. What you making that face for? That's a dub.
That's a matchup I want to tune into. Like
that's a dub, nigga.
The way Kentucky look this season. I mean, I don't like either team. I'm a Duke fan, obviously, but I'm tuning in to see which one of them is gonna win.
We play UNC, then we play Louisville, and then we play Illinois State, and then we get into conference play. And it's looking easy. It's looking scrumptious right now.
SEC.
It's looking like peach cobbler out here, bro.
Peach cobbler, that's how you feeling?
Dessert? Yeah. We play Gonzaga in February. Peach cobbler. Barbecue chicken, all that good stuff. Yeah,
Gonzaga's never been serious to me.
Chinese food.
No. Except for the Jalen Suggs year.
But the Chet year, they were serious. When they had Chet and Drew, they had Chet. Who the fuck is Chet?
Chet
and Drew Timmy. I was putting Chet and Drew together. Tret Timmy.
Boys, bro.
Don't do that. Because they was good.
They were good. They were solid.
Right.
I ain't take them serious.
Shit, they made it farther than we did, so I can't say shit. But hey, not this year. It's our year. What y'all talking about?
If you guys listen to the show, especially if you get on the show, Tariq has been highly skeptical on Kentucky. So we gotta get a weekly Tariq Kentucky update every week now.
Hey man, I mean shit. We played UNCW on fucking Tuesday, so y'all gonna be seeing me or Saturday. So I'm gonna be big chilling. No way we lose that. No way we lose that, and then we'll play again.
You're not even the best team in the CAA.
And then we don't play again until Saturday. We play Penn, and we not worried about that. And then we play the following Saturday. We play UNC. Duh. Then we play that Thursday. We play Louisville. Duh. Simple as that. Simple as that. Every game we've had a different leading scorer, I think. Almost every game. So one game was Dillingham, Reeves, Shepard, Mitchell, Wagner, Shepard. That's good.
That is good.
That is good. That means
looking like Kentucky of old, man. Where are y'all ranked right now? Let's see.
Too low. 12.
Oh, that's solid for right now.
What? Solid. Boy, we just smacked the eighth ranked team. So
I mean, y'all gonna move to the top 10. Y'all 6-1. Y'all gonna move the top 10. Y'all probably gonna be like 8 next week in the AP.
Shit, we need to be higher than that.
Okay.
Duke struggling with Arkansas. We gonna cook them. So
yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the hell going on with Duke, bro. Like,
but Jared McCain on out there.
Duke not striking me. I'm not sold by this Duke team. Duke ain't really striking me like
flip sides.
Duke of old.
We the flip side.
You switch sides. Cause you know me, every year I'm like, yeah, Duke got a nasty squad coming in. They got all these, they're like no one recruits in, whatever, no one recruiting class, whatever. Yeah, right. I'm always talking all this about Duke. Duke this year ain't really this year's team ain't really struck me like the teams of the past. It's not. I don't know what it is. I don't know because I'm a Duke fan and Duke fans are spoiled because we had Coach K for most of our lives, all of our lives for some of us.
Jeremy Roach, what he doing? Okay,
he cool.
Oh, okay, that's tough.
He good.
I'll give him that.
I ain't gonna lie. I like what I've seen from Jeremy Roach in his college career. Like you can see the growth in his game. I remember when he was a freshman and I wasn't really a big fan of him or whatever. I was just like, because I don't know. I just didn't see. I didn't see it. But as time progressed, he got better and he became a leader of this team. And now he's like,
okay.
Yeah,
I need to lock in because no way. The way I'm talking about some of these teams, well, they probably nice.
Exactly. I just want to keep a squad. Usually, they normally keep a nice men's pro. They know
they got 3 losses already, boy. Nah, hell no. They already got 3 losses. Hell nah, bro. Nah. I'm not here.
I don't know how good Arkansas is this year, but I know Arkansas ain't no slouch. But at the same time, Duke been playing with their food all season too, though. Duke been playing with their food all season. The food ain't even hot no more. They still blowing on it. That's how much they play with their food.
He said the food ain't hot no more. And they still blowing on it. That is crazy.
Like, man, take care of it, bro. Let me look at Duke's schedule, man. Let me look at Duke's outcomes this season, bro. Let's see, man, because they lost to Arizona.
Oh yeah, they lose to Arizona.
Freaking Caleb Love in Arizona.
He like cooking.
Let that man Caleb Love get the last laugh.
He like cooking.
Come on, man.
He automatically got the last laugh. He got the dub and Coach K last game.
Listen. Lost to Arizona. Now, they had a solid game against Michigan State. They won by 9 there. I remember that game. That was a good game, whatever. They beat Bucknell by 30. LaSalle by 29. Southern Indiana by 18.
He's making up schools at this point. Who the fuck is against Southern Indiana.
But I don't know, like they're not calling be week 2 though. But
You got Indiana State, Southern Indiana, IUPUI. How many Indiana schools could you possibly have? How many niggas can hoop in Indiana? I mean,
it's the hoop state.
Notre Dame.
Wait,
Like,
no, North Carolina hoop state. I'm tripping.
like,
Or is Indiana hoop state? One of them two hoop state. I know they argue which state is hoop state.
Indiana State, Notre Dame, IUPUI.
Then after this, they got Georgia Tech, Charlotte, Hofstra. They playing CAA teams. Hofstra, Baylor, which is 9th, and Queens College.
Queens College? Queens they playing a team with a college in it?
Or is it university? I don't know which one it is. No, it's Queens College.
Y'all playing a team with a college in it? Well, y'all playing Lambda. I'm pretty sure Lambda played them. I'm pretty sure Lambda played them when we was D3, I think.
I'm pretty sure too.
Nah, that's crazy. That's
still what's gonna call it? CAA? Yeah, they still CAA.
Y'all could at least play some Power 5 school, like a Big East school or something.
Like I said, we got Baylor.
UConn,
we got Baylor the game before Queens. They're ranked number 9th at the moment, but
they're gonna lock y'all up.
Then we got starting January 2nd. We have play. As you guys know, ACC is probably the toughest conference in the nation.
Who's that?
Men's wise.
Who's that? Who's number 0 for Arkansas? Because he just pulled up in transition like he crazy.
Oh, they probably about to show the replay now. I just missed it because I was looking at whatchamacallit.
Who is that? Because he pulled
up now too. Oh wow, splash! And then he danced on him.
Hold on, what his name is?
I think it's something Battle.
I know it ain't Tyus Battle. That boy been out the league. Been out college.
Yeah, no, we got conference play started January. I don't know, man. Conference play is really whenever we gonna see what's what with this team.
Cause y'all play them weak ass schools in the ACC. It's like 3-4 teams.
ACC.
It's 4 good teams in the ACC every year, bro.
Let's see. You got this year. You got UNC, Miami.
We just smacked them by 22. So don't
Clemson
even put
6-0.
Clemson, bro. In basketball.
In basketball, yes, but Clemson 6. This is the first time they're 6-0.
Who they play though?
They beat Alabama their last game.
Is Alabama good?
Alabama's 23rd in the nation.
Should they be?
You're asking the wrong person. ask Greg and Carter. Ask Greg and Carter. You asked the wrong person.
They lost boy and they ain't got Javon. So is this based off of last year?
They beat UAB, which has been a solid, mid-major school. They beat Davidson, Boise State, Winthrop. That was mid-major.
Yeah, they ain't playing nobody yet.
Beat Alcorn State. Their biggest victory is Clemson, though.
They ain't beat nobody yet.
They're not Clemson. Biggest victory is Alabama. And then they got
Clemson play those teams.
TCU, Memphis, Queens. Then they play Queens too.
Damn, Queens just getting ran. No.
Man, thank you guys for tuning into another episode, bro. Oh no, though, man. Tariq is real high on his team. My team told me something.
And I don't normally do this. Y'all seen me.
Normally it's reverse. Normally it's always reverse.
I'm my teams, but hey, when Kentucky doing their thing, you know what that means. Never mind. It's too cold to put that jacket on. They gonna be fucked up. Nah. They got the
I need some cold weather Duke stuff, but
I need a.
That should be too expensive.
Double-digit game winning.
I saw a Duke jacket that it was my boy Venice shop. I saw the price, and I understood the price, but that price didn't sit well with me. But I understand. I get it.
You said the price isn't right.
Price was not for my budget, but somebody else's budget, sure. And that just ain't no regular jacket that you can just find. So I get it. But I do need some warm weather Duke stuff. Not warm weather, cold weather Duke stuff. Some cozy Duke stuff, you know. You ain't get a Duke hoodie. It's been so long since I had a Duke hoodie, like middle school.
Bro, you know what kind of hoodie? You know what hoodie I'm about?
Gosh, no. It's a funny picture with a Duke hoodie and a Duke snapback on. It was like one of my first Facebook posts.
Ooh.
That would not see the light of day. Ooh, look at these jackets.
Coach Yo.
But yeah, nah. Anyways, man, I ain't got nothing else. We got a good weekend of hoops though.
Shit, let Duke lose this game. Let Duke lose this
Miami beat
game.
Kentucky. You got Tennessee and UNC. That was earlier today. Duke and Arkansas. That's right now as well. I thought I had more. Whatchamacallit games? Oh, we got UConn and Kansas in the men's.
I said that they play on Friday.
Yeah, UConn and Kansas in the men's, bro.
I might tune in.
Listen, bro. That big matchup might be something to watch for real, for real.
Oh, yeah, I'm tuning in.
Whatchamacallit? What's the name? Donovan Clingan against Hunter Dickinson?
Oh yeah, that boy from Maryland. Yeah, you know he nice.
That was so funny, bro. Bro found out Hunter Dickinson from DMV and was like, "Oh yeah, he gang." Oh yeah, that boy nice.
Hey, they cook y'all right now. Hey man, I'm crazy because I sucked my teeth when you said his name and I said, "Oh wait, he's from Maryland."
Yeah, you gotta remind yourself. Yeah,
that's my guy. That's my guy for real.
that's your guy. That's fam.
He one of them one. Gang, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's broski.
Yeah. Always for lifers.
For lifers.
Sure. Yep.
He said, "Oh, you went to the bathroom."
Sandbox days. For real, sandbox days.
He's like, he go to the bathroom. What do you do there? He won a championship there? Yeah, he good, bro.
Good in the hood. He pull up. We go like, "Hey yo,
he valid."
Oh my God, they really cooking y'all right now.
Anyways, man,
all the way Khalif Battle. I need to look him
Khalif
up. Khalif Battle.
Yeah, got a good weekend of hoops coming up. CC has a big test. They got FAU, which is probably arguably the best mid-major school in the nation at the moment. CSC was one of the better mid-major schools last year. Kind of regressed a little bit this year from what I've seen, but they got a big test.
Ah, my neck.
I'm pulling for them.
Boy, you look hella goofy here.
It's my squad. It's my alma mater. All day, every day. Unless they're playing good.
Oh, PG don't do them like that.
But all right, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Thank y'all for running up the numbers this year. Doing numbers word of Larry June.
Keep doing it.
Next
time we see y'all, it's gonna be December.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Wow. The year has gone by.
It's a fact.
It's almost
fact. Well, I swear we was just in the summer.
I swear we just at Final Four, bro. I'm not Final Four. March Madness, bro. Like,
I swear.
I feel like that weekend was long but short at the same time.
It was right.
Like we just like zoom, you know.
Literally, we did so much in just like what 2 days, 3 days games.
Yeah, and it was like the days were long, but it would go by fast.
Yeah, it was what Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then it was like
it was what
or Friday, Saturday.
It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Okay, so it was 4 days.
It was Friday. It was like side 2. Saturday was like side 3. Then it was side 2, side 3 again. So it was like 3-16, lead 8. Going back home. I gotta make it back up to Greenville again, bro. Greenville's a cool city.
It really is. I rock with it.
Yeah. But all right, y'all. See y'all next week to talk NBA. In-season tournament will be beginning for real. The knockout stage will be gearing up. Or no.
It should have been in, bro. Magic should have been in, bro. How the team that get in, they smack like 20. Get out of here, bro. Nah.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm thinking, bro? Some cupcake things happen, bro. Like the Knicks are in the wild card position, and they had to play against the damn Hornets.
And we had to play the Bucks.
And the doggone Knicks were in the wild card position, and they had to play against the Hornets. So easily they could have ran up the point differential there. And then you got the Boston Celtics.
With no LaMelo.
Got the Boston Celtics, who happen to have to play against the Chicago Bulls.
Okay? The Bulls. Boy, them boys was cheeks.
Happen to play against the Chicago Bulls for their last game.
They on that bullshit.
I was like conflicted, bro. I was like, I didn't understand what was going on, but I kind of felt the way. I was like, damn, we really ain't make it, bro. We won and we still lost. We won at what cost?
Y'all won and helped them out.
Yeah, like we didn't beat them enough. Like we beat who we played against.
Y'all didn't beat Boston. Y'all beat Orlando.
No, we beat Orlando. Yeah, but I'm saying who we beat last. Oh, Toronto.
Toronto.
We beat Toronto, but we ain't beat them enough.
Nope.
And then Jason Tatum complaining about point differential and stuff. Man, y'all at 0. Y'all could easily run it up, just like I did. Easily run it up and be in the position. And look at y'all. Look what y'all did.
Shoot, Orlando should have ran up more.
Listen, man. All I know is, bro, them boys, whatchamacallit. Oh, he ties Battle's brother.
See? That boy crazy, ain't he? I said, I know it's not Tyus Battle because the boy looked familiar. I said, I know it's not Tyus
Right.
Battle.
Yeah. But nah, doggone. What was I about to say? Good job. Anyways, good job to whoever. I don't say came up, but whoever constructed this because it ended up being good. Had us, I want to say caring about the regular season because we already care about the regular season, just us, but like made the casual fan, something to look into because not ESPN, the NBA was competing with NFL. That's why they moved their Thursday broadcast on TNT to Tuesday nights to not compete with the NFL with their Thursday night football and stuff, which I'm like, bro, why? Like, come on, the Thursday broadcast, the best broadcast for NBA. Like, what are you doing here, Adam? So you scared? What you scared of Roger Goodell and boy for? What you scared of dummy ball for? Huh? What you
Inside
scared of caveman ball for, man? Like, come on, bro. You got the real product on the streets. Come on, bro. I got a real product out there, man. Everybody come to see y'all on Thursday night. So much so they put Thursday night games on damn Prime. Not everybody got Prime. Everybody got TNT though. Not everybody got NBA TV. Everybody got TNT. Put the games back on TNT, Adam Silver, Thursday night. Come on, man. You're robbing us of good content. We love the NBA on TNT, guys. We we love the inside guys. Candace Parker, D Wade on occasion. Adam Lefko. We rocks with that. Bring it back. I know they come back on Thursdays whenever NFL season's over, but like that's I don't know. All right. Anyways, we're going too long here. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. Thank you guys for running numbers up this year. If you are in Spotify rap, give it. I'm gonna say shout out. Just post it, tag us, whatever we will post. Shout out to the ones that are in their Spotify raps for their yeah, I'm running out of words. Anyways, thank you guys.
Appreciate y'all.